Culture night is a lot of things. It's kind of a night for the arts community and other kind of interested parties to sort of showcase their work. So it's primarily a platforming event. We've got over 250 events, and you would say that within that there's probably well over 500 participating organisations and individuals who are all just like giving of their time, mostly for free, to sort of animate the city. On a wider level, it's kind of about, for me, it's about demonstrating the potential impact of the arts in an urban environment and showing people what this city could be like if we just maybe push the boat out a little bit more in a few areas, you know.
We're all local illustrators, recent graduates, and we're established illustrators. So Adam from Culture Night asked us to come in and just start drawing on some boards and get some kids involved in drawing as well, and adults as well, just to kind of take part and brighten the place up a bit for the event. There's lots of kids taking part, drawing on walls, and it was good to just kind of get them involved and inspire them to do a bit of street art, I guess.
Nothing can replace the primary experience of actually coming and seeing the fantastic activity, in this case on the streets. Free activities, 50,000 people flocking into the city centre, enjoying every minute and just getting a thrill from what they're seeing and experiencing. And I think our politicians really have to be part of that. And over the past 6 or so culture nights, I think we have had different representatives getting that flavour. And, you know, my experience would be that they definitely acknowledge the impact, but we are where we are in terms of the economic crisis. But we just have to keep making those critical messages about the arts and how important they are for the economy and all other walks of life.
We cost relatively tiny amount of money in comparison to the amount of money that's invested in lots of public stuff, which is designed to provide access. But actually we remove the greatest barrier to access, which is cost. So we have 50,000 people. All those 50,000 people are going to something and seeing something they haven't seen before, and they can try stuff. And if they don't like something, that's okay. They don't like it, they haven't paid, they just go on to the next thing. And if you find 3 or 4 things that you really like that you want to taste again, that's how the model should work anyway, you know. Our research shows that people, when they get something for free, they're likely to pay for it again the next time.
The arts are a hugely important employer within various public sectors in Northern Ireland, community and voluntary sectors. They do bring a huge return. If I can give an example, Belfast Festival, last year it was still part of Queen's University. We put in just under 200,000, and the public funding that they get overall generated something like £2 million impact into the local economy here. So that is a huge return, and the figure that we would use is for every £1 invested in the arts, there's at least a £3 return on that investment. And we do view it as an investment. It's not a subsidy, it's not grant and aid, but it's investing in some of the best that we have to offer here, and it has a huge economic impact. It gives people worthwhile careers. The downside of that is our artists, who are so remarkably committed and dedicated and highly qualified in their craft, are on very, very low levels of earnings. I mean, they would be, you know, lucky if it's minimum wage. Average earnings of an artist in Northern Ireland is about £7,500 a year, and that's quite a staggering figure when you think, as I say, how dedicated and highly qualified they are to third level and beyond. So in no other sector would you find people giving so much, and I think that underpins the passion and the commitment to their craft.
Our job is to make people believe in this city and think to themselves, actually it's not a grey, dull, boring place to live where everybody's disillusioned with X, Y and Z. There's a lot of really good things happening here. There's a lot of really cool people here, and if we have these people here, then it can't be that bad. If we can do a night like this, what else can't we do, you know? And I hope that it makes people feel better about where they live. It makes them feel more ambitious for the city. I hope that it makes them feel like a greater affinity for the arts, and takes them into venues and locations and interact with things that they've never interacted before. I just want to do the best night of the year in Belfast. I just want to have a big party and let everybody go away from it thinking that was class. That's not to be underestimated. That makes a difference in people's lives. So.